are back. Thank you so very much for staying with us. And in case you're joining us right now here on the program, welcome to Kenya's Gold. The agenda today is to learn so much about the importance of trees when it comes to climate change mitigation. And as promised earlier, we do have a guest here in studio with us, Dr. Clement Ng'oriareng, who is a Senior Deputy Chief Conservator of Forests at Kenya Forest Service. Thank you so much for making time to be with us today. Tumefurahi sana kukuwa na wewe hapa Kenya's Gold.
Asante sana.
Thank you. And we're just going to start by understanding the mandate of Kenya Forest Service, and at the same time tell us, how many forests do we have here in Kenya?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And let me take this opportunity to thank you for inviting me, and by extension Kenya Forest Service, to Kenya's Gold.
Yes.
To talk about one of the gold in Kenya, that is tree growing. So Kenya Forest Service, like you have said, is mandated by the Forest Conservation and Management Act to be able to conserve, develop, and sustainably manage forest resources in the country for environmental and socio-economic benefits, as well as looking at the livelihoods of the population of Kenyans. And this is what Kenya Forest Service is mandated to do. And at the same time, we also provide technical support to county governments to implement the functions that were devolved even to them, to make sure that they are developed as well. So this is what we do as Kenya Forest Service. Coming to your second question on
forests we have here in Kenya.
How many forests we have in Kenya. Now, there are two ways of classifying forests in Kenya. One is where they occur. Where they occur gives us a number of forests, about 5 of them, depending on the altitude where these forests occur. So there are those forests which we call montane forests. These are forests that occur in the high altitude. So you talk of Mount Kenya, you talk of Aberdares, Mount Elgon, those high altitude areas in Kenya. That is one type. Number two, we have those ones that are called savanna woodland. These ones occur in between the highland or the high altitude forests and the grasslands. So it is in the transition zone. Then you have number 3. Number 3, which is now the dryland forests. These are forests that occur in areas where climatic conditions are harsh. Before now, you go down to the coastal forests. So that is, you talk of mangroves, these are the forests that occur along the coast. Then we have the second classification, depending on how they were established. So we have the natural forests, those ones that grew naturally. And then we have those ones that are plantation forests, those that are planted by man. So those are the forests that we have in Kenya.
Thank you so much for that breakdown. And now I want you to shed more light on why we really need our trees when it comes to climate change mitigation. We are talking about global warming, we are talking about pollution, na tunaambiwa solution ni miti. Please talk to us about how they come in handy as we fight climate change.
Kabisa, I will be able to share with you. Thank you for that question. Yes, trees are very important. If you looked at our mandate, we are conserving these forest resources. We are developing these forest resources for environmental purposes, as well as socio-economic. Now, when you come to the environmental purposes, this is where the issue of climate change, a solution to climate change. All we are aware that we are facing the danger of global warming. And this global warming is as a result of greenhouse gases that gather up in the atmosphere and hold the sun rays within the earth crust, so that now our temperature rises. Now, trees are very important. These trees, through a process called photosynthesis, they remove these greenhouse gases. These greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, nitrogen, carbon monoxide. Now, trees remove carbon dioxide through that process of photosynthesis. Then they store it in their leaves, store it even in their trunks, store it in their roots, and by so doing, they sink this carbon.
Right.
They remove this carbon from the air, and therefore reducing the effect of that blanket of greenhouse gases.
Right.
And therefore, we need to plant these trees.
Right.
We need to grow these trees so that now they are able to remove those greenhouse gases.
Right.
Which, of course, now we have other benefits like purifying the air.
Yes.
Okay, they help in issues of soil erosion.
Cooling the air.
Cooling the air.
Right.
Wherever you are.
Yeah.
So this is the role of trees, wherever they are.
So they're absorbing
Therefore,
the greenhouse gases and helping with climate change. Right. So the agenda we have, or the goal we are working towards, is 15 billion trees by 2032. That's about 30% tree cover. You can talk to us about the steps you have put in place for us to be able to achieve that, because 15 billion trees is not kidogo trees. A lot of work needs to be done there. So hizo steps ambazo mmeweka hapo kati so that we're able to achieve that, what are they?
Correct. Thank you very much. 15 billion trees, this is a very ambitious program by our current administration,
right,
spearheaded by our president, His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto. In his agenda on environmental sustainability, he therefore brought about the 15 billion tree growing and restoration program.
Yes.
This program is aimed at restoring 10.6 million hectares, so that Kenya can move from the current tree cover of 12.13 to 30% by 2032. And translated to 15 billion, growing of 15 billion trees.
Yes.
A very ambitious program, and there are strategies which have been put in place. Of course, we have the strategy itself, a booklet that we can get even in our website, the ministry website. And in the website, in that document, we have documented around 11 intervention areas where we can achieve these 10.6 million hectares. Right from restoration of degraded ASAL areas, which takes almost a half of these 15 billion trees. And then now we have agroforestry planting, planting on farms, planting trees for commercial purposes. And then it comes down into restoration of degraded water and riparian channels. And then you come down to even greening our infrastructural structures. So those 11 intervention areas, including fruit trees, including, of course, making sure that we restore our plantations, we restore our gazetted, public gazetted forests wherever there is degradation. By this, we are able to achieve the 10.6 million hectares. And that document is available. You can click the website of Ministry of Environment, Climate Change to be able to see those interventions. And each county has been given a target. Each ministry has been given a target. As well. And therefore, it is a whole of government approach. It is a whole of community approach. Agencies in the government have been given a target to be able to achieve the 15 billion. It is a very ambitious target. And,
but you're confident. It seems like you're going to be able to achieve it. I want you to talk to us about where we are now, because now we all know, even on the 10th of October every year now, we are celebrating Mazingira Day. We did that last year, and it's a national holiday for all of us to go out there and grow trees. I want you to talk to us about where we are right now. How many trees have we managed to grow? And also, do you track tulipanda wakati huu, but who is following up on the growing of these trees so that we don't make it just a national holiday, you plant and then we forget about these trees? So how are we making sure that we are seeing through with the plant to the very end and the progress we've made so far?
Thank you very much. Correct, yes, we are making progress. I am glad to report that we are making progress. And to begin from the last part, we are tracking progress. And that is why Kenya Forest Service is there. And Kenya Forest Service have officers all over the country, right from sub-county into the counties, even at the regional level and at the national level. And all these officers are helping us track even the growth of these trees, the survival of these trees wherever they have been planted. They help us also make sure that we capture these trees that have been planted in a Jasa Miti app, which tells us where we have planted, and also be able to monitor how they are growing.
Do we have a number?
Kenya, yes. As of now, we are talking of 900 million trees. This is a statement that was also released by our Cabinet Secretary, Dr. Barasa, who even gave us this figure yesterday when she was at the event to launch the bamboo.
900 million trees have been grown. 900 million trees have been grown within a timeline of.
That is within the year now.
Within the year, 900 million trees. Great. Thank you so much for that update.
Thank you.
Now, there's a young person now who wants to know, what kind of tree do I grow? Najua isi kama nyanya, unaenda unatafuta mbegu ya nyanya, unamiwa ndio hii, cabbage ndio hii. So when I'm growing trees with the different ecological zones that we come from, how do I identify the kind of tree to grow? And for those who are growing trees for commercial purposes, also what kind of trees go for that?
Okay. Thank you very much. Now, to know which tree to grow, the easiest way, which can be adopted by any layman anywhere, is to look around. Which trees are doing very well within your vicinity? Those are the trees that do very well. Number two, we have what we call species site matching. We have a document that has been developed through the leadership of the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change, which tells us which tree species does well where. And that document is available. You can get it in the website of the ministry. Number three, we have our officers. We have our officers all over. Kenya Forest Service, Kenya Forestry Research Institute, they are available and readily present to help you even identify the best tree that you need to grow. Now, when you come to commercial trees, there are those trees that are just from the word commercial for purposes of profit. You need to grow this tree so that you can gain profit, have some economic outcome out of it. And these are trees that you can look at the characteristics. Those ones that grow very fast. These ones that have very good quality.
Very fast is a timeline of how many years?
Okay. In terms of growth, they grow very quickly. Within a year, you find it having done even up to 10 meters. But for it to be able to mature and harvested for economic purposes, there is what we call the rotation period. Eucalyptus, for example, we have those that can mature very fast, between 7 to 10 years. And you are able to get economic returns out of it. So you look at those trees that grow very fast. You look at those trees that have very good qualities. Straight ball. Okay, some depending on what you need it for. There are those you need it for even firewood. You look at those that are able to put up biomass very quickly. So these are the trees that you can grow. And we have a number of them. We have a number of exotic trees that you can grow for purposes of commercial purposes.
I want us to take a break, but just in 10 seconds, I want you to tell me something very briefly. You've said one of the best ways is to look around which trees are doing well in your region. But kuna miti ambayo unaweza ona pale kwenyu, lakini ulipata tu hapo, pengine hata ujui inaitwa aje. Ndo ni identify inaitwa aje. Who should I call? Who should I reach out to? Which site can I go? Ndo nijue hii mti inaitwa aje.
That is why I have said we have our officers. Technical officers that are qualified and they can be able to give you even the scientific and the common name of those trees. And they will be able to help you even to get the seedlings and even help you to grow them, help you even to give you the management practices. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Clement Ngoriareng, who is the Senior Deputy Chief Conservator of Forest at Kenya Forest Service. We're taking another break now, but when we come back, he's going to be shedding more light on how do you identify which is a commercial forest, which one is a non-commercial forest, and we're also going to be getting into details of the Africa Champion of Trees Awards that is coming up on the 24th of October in 2025. Do stick around for that and more.
Aldo body lotion infused with nature's finest ingredients, goat milk. See the radiant glow and embrace the natural confidence that flows from within. From Tropical Brands.
Whenever you fly to space or take your first step as baby, Soft Care always stays with you.
New Soft Care Space Series is rooted from space technology. Keeps you dry and comfortable for 12 hours long. Offers you the most effective protection during your space journey.
Soft Care. Protect your leap.
Are you passionate about sustainability and future generations? To create ACT, Africa Champion of Trees Awards, a Kenya Forest Service and Blue Focus Africa initiative, kuna 8 award categories, meaning 34 winners and 1 overall Africa Champion of Trees in Kenya. Have we mentioned the 5 million Kenya shillings cash prize to fund a tree planting initiative of your choice? With a documentary and grand eco prizes, apply from the 1st to the 30th September 2025 via www.actawards.org.
Hi ladies, ready to glow and save? Subscribe to our exclusive club for just 1,000 Kenya shillings and unlock amazing discounts at all Best Lady shops countrywide. Enjoy 10% off every purchase for 6 months. For wholesalers, when you purchase 6 pieces and above of the same item, you get 12.5% discount. Redeem your subscription immediately and start saving in style. Slay and look beautiful while spending less. Yes, it's working. Best Lady, more cosmetics.
Welcome to Boma Mabati Factory, the 2024 award winner in roofing solutions. All our products come with warranty and are KEBS certified. Be part of our many satisfied customers by visiting us to enjoy great discounts. Boma Mabati Factory, Mabati Poa, near Boma.
Companies are actually closing because of tax. It's quite very serious. And I think if there's something that governments now need to look at, it has gone global. There are many tax laws that we have that are global based, what we call international tax, transfer pricing, international agreements, double taxation treaties. Those are very complex things. Now the question and how it spills over to the economy is, we have a big informal sector. So many of us have not gone to school. We are just operating our kiosks. But some of these kiosks make more than 1 million.
Watch this story and more. Download the Citizen Digital app or visit www.citizendigital.com and find the Citizen Originals portal.
Kenya's #1 app, Citizen Digital.
Get flexible financing tailored for your business, working capital, trade and asset finance, insurance, personal loans, and more. Enjoy unsecured limits of up to 10 million Kenya shillings with fast approvals.
Polisi akisema mafuta inaisha unaita yeye corrupt. Tuache ujinga.
Waziri Murkomen awafokea wanaotaja hulka ya polisi kuwadai raia mafuta ya gari kama ufisadi.
Serikali ya Kenya itawalipia Wakenya siku ya leo Wakenya milioni 2.2 2.2 million Kenyans.
Serikali kuwalipia ada za bima ya SHA wa Kenya wasiojiweza milioni 2.2 ili wapate huduma bila malipo hospitalini. Mwanamke awaua kwa kuwadunga kisu wanawe wawili, mmoja akisalia mahututi hospitalini Murang'a. Na kwenye longalonga hii leo tunauliza, tofauti ya kafala na kafara ni nini?
Kafara ni mtu mjinga na kafara ya El ni kutoa kama sacrifice.
Kafara ni dhabihu inayotolewa juu ya kitu fulani. Kafala ni system ya law.
Kafala ni mtu stupid ama mjinga.
Get flexible financing tailored for your business, working capital, trade and asset finance, insurance, personal loans, and more.